Many patients who come for hair related complaints in my clinic have a very common doubt that doctor, what is a superfood for your hair, or what should I eat for my hair? And but because many people ask the same question, I think this doubt would have actually been wandering in your mind too. So thought, why not make a video on it? Hi friends, welcome to Homeopathic Care. We care for you. So today's topic is, what are the essential vitamins and minerals for your hair, or what is a food stuff which you should eat so that you have beautiful hair and you don't have hair related complaints bothering you anymore. So let's go to the topic. But before I go to the topic, if you are watching my video for the first time, then of course click on the subscribe button and also press the bell button, that is a notification button, because every week I am making new videos and you will be getting notified first, and hooray, you'll be able to see it. Yes. So today's video is about the vitamins and minerals necessary for your hair. So let's start with the vitamins. The first vitamin which is very essential for your hair is of course vitamin A. Now vitamin A is an important vitamin, and how does it help your hair? It helps with the secretion of sebum, which is an oil which is produced from our sebaceous gland. Of course, if you want to know more about this topic, then I will put a long link below on which you can see on my topic seborrheic dermatitis, where I have told in detail about the sebum and its sebaceous gland and its secretion sebum. So vitamin A plays a vital role in secretion of sebum. And what else does, like when you have, of course, sebum is affected, then you will have dry hair and becomes very brittle and it breaks. Now, other than the hair complaints with vitamin A deficiency, what other symptoms do you see? Of course, you having chances of dry skin and dry eyes, that is the tears go down and you are not able to, lacrimation becomes reduced, and of course night blindness, that is the vision, night vision gets badly affected. So these are the symptoms of vitamin A. Now what is a good source of vitamin A? If you ask me, the good source of vitamin A is yes, of course everybody tells that carrots. Other than that, sweet potatoes is also a very good source, and you also have, you also have other things like nuts also, which help in vitamin A production. Then let's go to the next part, that is vitamin B. Of course, there are many vitamins under this big group vitamin B, that is 1, 2, 3. But of course, I'll be talking only about two main vitamins in this. That is, first is vitamin B7, which is biotin, which is very essential for our hair, and it is the one which helps in creation of RBCs so that our hair gets enough oxygen and nutrients. Not only that, biotin is also important because nowadays we are commonly seeing people that stay away from their hometowns and using chlorinated water and losing lot of hair in that process. So for damaged hair and hair damage due to chlorinated water, of course biotin is always there to help. It repairs the damaged hair. Then the source of biotin is that biotin is most commonly found in most of the foodstuff like green leafy vegetables and nuts and seafood and meat, and so it is easily available. Then we come to vitamin B12, which is very necessary for your hair growth and of course for the strength of your hair too. But vitamin B12 is a vitamin which is not found in means it's only found in animal source. That's why all the vegetarians and vegans out there have to take food fortified with vitamin B12 or take vitamin B12 supplements so that they can keep their vitamin B12 level boosted. But B12 is a very important vitamin because other than giving strength to your hair, it can produce many other symptoms also, like you can have tingling and numbness in your arms and legs, which is called vitamin B neuropathy, or you can have a soft, smooth, inflamed tongue, you can have diarrhea and other symptoms too because of vitamin B12 deficiency. So this is about vitamin B. Keep yourself charged with vitamin B, very essential for your hair and your body. Then comes the third vitamin, that is vitamin C. Nowadays, because of this pandemic, everybody is talking about vitamin C and how important it is, and believe me, it is true. vitamin C is a vitamin which keep your immunity boosted so that you don't fall prey to viral diseases or any diseases so called to be told. But vitamin C also gives collagen for your hair, which is very essential for your hair. That's why vitamin C is a very important vitamin even as far as your hair is considered. Now, if you have deficiency in vitamin C, other than losing hair, you will also have certain other symptoms called as corkscrew hair in the body. That is, the body hair will be coiled or look curly. Then you can have chicken like skin on the body. That is because all the follicles will be raised. Then can also have perifollicular hemorrhages along with these complaints. So this should alarm us that of course your vitamin C levels are down and you have to boost it. Now, how do we improve our vitamin C level, or what all food is good for our vitamin C? Of course, citrus fruits are the best. But of course, citrus fruits includes orange, musambi, and of course the sweet lime that's called, and even gooseberries and strawberries and guavas are very rich source of vitamin C, which is very essential for the collagen in your hair. Now comes the vitamin D. This vitamin, other than the food, you have to get it from the sun. That's why this vitamin is called a sunshine vitamin, because only when the sun falls on your body, the dehydrocholesterol which is there in your skin gets converted into vitamin D, which is then later utilized by your body. So if you want to keep your vitamin D level charged, other than food like fish and meat and eggs, you really require sunlight, which is freely available to everybody, provided you just stand in the sun for that. So vitamin D, if it is less other than on your hair, it can create a very big impact on your bones and teeth and on your skin and joints too. Plus vitamin D, if it's very less, then it can even trigger autoimmune diseases in your body like rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis scalp, and important disease that is alopecia areata, where you lose hair in patches or in coin shaped. Okay, so vitamin D is very essential to keep all the autoimmune diseases at bay and to can have a healthy hair. Then comes the last vitamin, that is vitamin E. Vitamin E is a very strong antioxidant, and at the same time we get it through, of course, nuts, almonds, sunflower seeds are very rich in vitamin E, and your skin and your hair both require vitamin E for having strength and for growth. Okay, so that's how these are the 5 important vitamins which help you along the way for your hair. Then comes the 2 important minerals, that is the iron and the zinc. Now, iron is a talk of a town because everybody knows, I believe, that if iron is deficient, you are deficient in iron, then of course the disease is called as anemia. And when you are deficient in iron, you will have many other symptoms, like you will have weakness, you will have vertigo, palpitations, and severe hair fall, and of course along with that breathlessness, and there will be nail changes and many other symptoms along with iron deficiency other than your hair complaints. Now, iron deficiency anemia especially occurs in females, and if it is less, then chances of females getting female pattern baldness is very high. So ladies, keep your iron levels high. Then comes the second mineral, that is the zinc. Now, zinc is a very important mineral but is too underrated. People don't understand its importance. We really require it in very small amounts, and yet we are negligent about it. Now, how do you keep your zinc boosted? That is through oysters and seafood and meat and green leafy vegetables. So you can keep your zinc levels high up. Now, zinc is essential, and especially in males, if it is deficient, it can be very disappointing and can cause male pattern baldness in men. Of course, male pattern baldness is in men. So that is about zinc. Now, other than the vitamin and minerals, your hair is made up of protein, so it requires proteins. So when you think about dieting or cutting short on the fat, don't cut short on the vitamin, minerals and proteins, which is very essential for your all your important organs in your body, including your skin and hair. So that's all for today. I believe you have got it. If you like my video, please like it, share it and subscribe it. Who knows, it might be helpful to somebody and might just make their day. Thank you. Have a great day.